Hi guys, my name is Joey J from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, and today we are going to go, okay, let me do that again. Hi guys, my name is Joey J, all the way from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, and today we are going to recreate the beautiful purple promo look. We are going to go from this to this. All right, here we go. We're awake. It is 4 in the morning. It's not 4 in the morning. It's definitely 9:30. I got a great night's sleep. Hair is colored. We are not shaven yet. I'm just gonna like wipe these down with some alcohol wipes just to get rid of all of those oils. And brows for me take a long time. If I'm like in a rush, I actually like to start my brows and then shave. Do you see how bushy these are? Like, this is probably my biggest hurdle in my drag career, is these eyebrows. We're gonna get a cute little glue stick and a cute little comb. Let's grab some purple glue, because you've all seen that before. And I usually start in the back and I work my way forward. One thing you're gonna learn about me with this is I literally slop all my makeup on and then I make it pretty at the end. We're gonna look busted for this entire thing because at the end of the day, like if you make every single step precise and perfect, Kimora, then we're gonna be here for 3 days. So what I just did is I just saturated this whole eyebrow full of glue. And now I'm just combing this up with this disgusting gluey comb. And now, while it's wet, I'm gonna put another layer, whoopsie daisy. I'm gonna put another layer right on top, going upwards. Now, I just like lick my finger and I'm just gonna smooth and get that extra glue away. So now let's do the other one. We're gonna start that. Don't tell the cops, but I fully have done like my eyebrows like on my way to a gig. Like the red light comes, that glue stick, bam. I'm gonna let like this first layer like do its thing. I'm gonna go shave and become 6 years old again. So I will see you guys in like 2 secs. All right, we are back. I am cleanly shaven. As you can see, like the eyebrows are pretty much dry. So now it's safe to add another layer. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. People get so stuck on one step by making it perfect. Now it's Wednesday. So we're not gonna do that. Let's set these eyebrows. I'm not going to use translucent powder because I'm a freak and have monster eyebrows. I wanna hide these as much as possible. And I do like a really light layer first. Some people will like take it and they'll press it on really hard right away and then it gets stuck because there's no layer of powder in between, and then when you pull it off, you rip all the glue off. Nightmare. So what we're gonna do is put like a fine layer on. Now that that's there, we're gonna go in and beat that bitch up. And I press it in so tight. We're gonna dust off. And then you kind of look like Bert and Ernie, and it's okay. It's good. So now I'm gonna take this primer, and I'm gonna start with my forehead. If I'm in a rush, like if let's say like I literally have 40 minutes to get into drag, I will take some shortcuts. For example, I will have already started the bottom half of my face, but it's not the apocalypse, so we are gonna try to enjoy ourselves and have like a glass of wine. Do we have any wine? That'd be bomb. Okay, like please, that'd be so cool. We just like primed my forehead. I haven't primed the bottom of my half yet because I am going to get fallout. So now I'm gonna take this, it's like a corrector concealer, and I'm actually gonna like paint it right on top. Eyebrows are my favorite part, like literally of the whole makeup, because it's like you look psycho and it makes me laugh every time. Like if you follow me on Instagram, every story, like I have to video my eyebrows gone. And I'm also experimenting with my brushes a little bit. So like before, like you could use your finger to like blend this in. Like right now I'm playing around with this little like stipply brush because you know, we have budget now. And people who are rich, stipple. Obviously this isn't perfect, that's completely fine because we're gonna put so much shit on top. It does not need to be perfect because like, we're gonna move it around. We're gonna go in with some like TV sticks. So I'm gonna show you like, it's not perfect every time, but I'm gonna show you like a few tips and tricks. Obviously the eyebrows are thinner on the outside, so I can press a little bit harder here, but I pretty much stop there and I go to the middle of my forehead and I actually do a cute little McDonald's. I'm gonna grab my makeup sponge. If you know, you know. And I'm gonna start dabbing that. And I'm gonna slowly work that makeup like inward so that I'm not taking a brush physically to my eyebrow and removing all of my hard work. Okay, I'm gonna do just like a little bit more. And I'm barely touching it. Like I'm just trying to add a little bit more product to move around. Like, whoa, scary? It's not scary. And when I'm blending, I'm just doing it like, I'm doing it so lightly. Another thing, you see girls and they're literally like, it's called like beat your face, but not literally, baby. Like, things are going well. I have no eyebrows. Do you? If you're watching this, probably not. Now the fun part, like, now let's draw. Let's create a cute little eyebrow. And I can literally paint like right on top and it's not gonna pick up the product or remove the glue. This is not right, but we're going to like give it a cute little makeover. Now I wanna use a foundation stick and a brush. So I just took like a little stick and I just like grabbed a little bit here. And like, I'm not gonna press at all. And this is not gonna be even. I'm not good at makeup. And I actually really like this. So notice how like they're uneven right now? Don't freak out, it's okay. Like I'm going to actually make my arch a little higher. Work. You guys are gonna be so good at makeup when I'm done. Like, I'm so good at this. So usually this is the eyebrow that looks good and this is the one that looks bad, but girlfriend looks crazy. I'm just gonna go back in and like refine this. And I think I'm done, I'm over it. So now I'm gonna go back to this guy, my cute little concealer. I'm gonna go in and this is when I'm gonna decide like the shape of the eyebrow. So I'm not going to start up here because I'm gonna get a ton of product there. I'm gonna start down here, get some of that away. Now I can go in and actually decide what I want it to look like without leaving an entire Sephora on my face. So now same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna start right up here with all that product. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be. I'm gonna say that so many times because you're gonna get stuck on this step for an hour. You really don't have to. It, I'm not even gonna touch her. Now, let's get artsy fartsy with it. Is this okay? Oh wait, we're on a journey. So I'm gonna take this pencil. And sometimes if I'm doing this and I think it looks horrible and I should quit drag, sometimes I will actually carve out the top as well as the bottom, but I don't think we really need to do that. So I'm just not gonna do that right now. We're getting somewhere. Questions, comments, concerns? Like, share, subscribe at the bottom. Let me know. That's what they say, right? So now I'm gonna take some white TV paint stick. You're fully gonna see all the ADD. You've already seen all the ADD here. I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm gonna put a little bit of translucent powder on the eyebrow itself. Okay, so now we're pretty good with the top half and we look crazy. And we're gonna prime the bottom half. This one feels like I'm putting aloe on my skin, but it goes on kind of like sticky and it doesn't move anywhere. It doesn't leave. Once it's there, and I love that. So far so good. Now we're gonna go in with this and we're gonna look extra crazy. Another thing I've been experimenting with is back to that stipple brush, using this, and I actually really like it. Maybe let me try that right now. I actually really like this brush. Oh, I got closer, maybe I don't. Okay, I think that's pretty even. Like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect because I'm about to put 2 other colors on here. So we're gonna start with the white. And I'm gonna go like this. And now I'm gonna just blend that out, and I pretty much just like push it into the skin. Like I'm picking my sponge up and down. I'm never like moving it. Everything that I want highlighted is pretty much highlighted and I look like Casper. I'm going to add a little bit, just a little bit of contour. So I'm gonna take this and I'm actually going to bring it, like I'm moving it inwards. I'm trying to make my face look smaller. But do you see how crazy that it looked in the very beginning when I was doing it, but now like we're getting somewhere? No, you guys are fully like, no, you look a. So I'm actually going to follow, like I see the shadow, I'm actually going to like follow that shadow. And I'm gonna take it behind. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit, but I still like to have that jagged shape. And then I start blending this up here, and then I'm actually gonna move it down. And then what I do, I'm gonna go back with this guy, because I do have facial hair, and it comes in. I am gonna put another layer of foundation on top though. And we're gonna get started with this purple eye. So like I said, I really like to slop my makeup on, even though like I'm definitely being a little bit more like precise right now. And I start on the outside, and I'm just gonna go dab, dab, dab. And then we're gonna do it right there too. And the reason why I'm not doing any in the middle is because I am actually going to have the inside of it be a little bit lighter and sparkly, and I'm gonna play with some white in there. Okay, work. So I've got my two different eyes because we're having an experiment. Now let's go in with a color that's a little bit darker and add that on the outside, on the inside. I'm gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna take our white that I used for the foundation, and I'm gonna put this right on the bottom of my eye. And I'm just gonna like set that. I'm gonna go back in with my purple, and I'm gonna go under this white. And then I'm gonna take that blending brush that I used originally and just use the tip of it to just, one, blend it out, but also because it's a bigger brush, I wanna take this down, but just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go in with a darker color now, like a really dark purple. And then same thing. And I'm gonna blend it like up, almost into the brow. So I haven't added like that much shape yet. Okay, definitely like this eye more than this one. Thank you for joining me on my experiment. I can just like take some of this white foundation and just like with my finger, like really lightly put that up, boom. I'm so good at makeup, you guys. I'm gonna actually bring this eyeliner down. Instead of going right on the line, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. So let's get all up in your business. So you see how it's not coming anywhere near my eye? That's why I like having a little bit of that white there, because it's gonna like make my eyes look bigger. So let's go in again with this dark purple. Okay, now we're gonna go on with the black. Yeah, so now we're starting to not look like boy Joey. We're looking like crazy Joey. Because we're doing a purple look, I don't think I want to have brown brows for it. I think I want to have a cool violet blue moment. So I'm going to start at the end with my darkest color, and I'm going to go like that. And so I've made my two little lines, like my eyebrows look jagged and fresh again. So now I'm going to go in with that purple brush that I was using earlier. I'm going to wipe some of that excess off. And I'm just gonna blend a little bit of that in this way. I really like this so far. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back with that eyeliner, and we are going to finish the wing. I actually start from the outside and I draw inward. And so now we're gonna go in and fill her up. I'm gonna go in and clean up this black with this white. And it completely like changes it from far away. Good. I think this part's kind of fun and it's really easy to do. We're gonna take this and we're gonna make a little like semicircle almost, like right here. Just like that. So now what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna just take some of the product on here and I'm just gonna make a couple lines like going down. I'm just gonna smudge it. I kind of want it to look a little bit messy. Okay, so here's one of my favorite things that I like just started doing not too long ago. So I'm gonna take some of this bronzer and I'm almost gonna make like a little square. And I'm just gonna go right up the side. We're gonna take that white that we use on the eyes. So here's where my normal nose is. I'm gonna make it a little higher. So when I highlight that, it's gonna make my nose look a lot shorter. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 2 more lines. Just like that. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of highlight and we're good. I'm gonna grab some powder. Work. Ding, 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 ding. We'll do a cute little line right here. Looks crazy, but that's kind of what we're going for. I'm gonna add like a little bit of burgundy. We're almost done. Final touches and some lips. I know that you all get into a point, like everyone does, like you're doing your makeup and then there's a point where you're starting to feel it. Like, you're like, oh, we're causing it right now. So usually that happens for me when we do lips. I have a full-on like blue and purple lip in here and I put my lip on really weird. We're gonna take this lipstick and I like put my lip on and I start to move it around and I push the product where I want it to go. And this is how I figure out the shape of my lips. I know it's not kosher. And then another thing that I've done is we can take a little bit of shadow, like right on the outside. Work. Okay, I think that we need to contour a little bit more with some colors because things start to fade away after a little while. So I'm about to go in a little bit harsher. And I just love how like the eye is connecting to that blush. Okay, so now let's do some lashes. What I do is I grab a 301 and I grab a 199. So I think that like a 199 is curvier than a 301 based on how long it is and how far like that arch is. So what I do is I take the 199 and I use that as my base. Then, depending on what I'm feeling, I'll take the 301 and sometimes I'll cut it into pieces and I'll perform surgery and put those pieces on top. In this case, I did not cut it. I literally just took the 301 and I put it right on top of the 199 because it has more of an arch on it. I feel like it does a really good job holding the 301 up so you still get to keep that curve because 301s are long and sometimes because they're long, they can like get kind of flat. We don't like that. So I already have a pair ready to go. I use hair bonding glue for my lashes, and every now and then like it might get a little bit jammed in the bottle. I just take a little bit and I just put it at the end of a brush. And I literally just like take it and I just like paint it on the lash. And like, this is also another journey for me. Like I'll put one on and then like it goes horrible and then the other one goes on perfectly or vice versa. It's a journey every time. So let's see what happens today, kids. And then I put my lash on, I kind of pull a little bit and I lift. So it's not actually going on my eyelid. I set it up a little bit higher. And it's on. You can still see my lashes and they're powdery. I'm gonna put mascara on that and grab some eyeliner to make that black and blend that out with the lash. Lashes are crazy. We're full on catfishing right now. Like I don't look like this every day. And then I'm always, if you can tell, I'm like lifting them up because I want them to dry going upwards. I mean, they're not heavy, but I mean, they're still big. So like naturally they're gonna wanna go down. work. And I think this one's out a little bit longer than this one, but like, baby, do you. We're gonna live our life. So now that's on, I can kind of see what everything looks like. Fully feeling it, love it. I am gonna go in with some eyeliner again and some mascara, and I am just gonna like once again touch this eyeliner up. Sometimes I like to add a second point. We're gonna do that right now. That looks so cool. Work. So now let's grab that white again. This is usually fine because this part of your eye isn't moving around all the time, so it's not really gonna dry out. Thunderous applause. That's called good drag. Wow. Oh my God, like. Okay, so now the fun part. So we're gonna go back in with a little bit of that bronzer up here. Oh my God, we're almost done. I'm so excited. We forgot this whole moment. Yes. Oh my God, that shit smells so good. I could eat it. So now like any chalkiness, like, this is good makeup. Mind you, I'm looking at it on a screen like this big, so like everything is really small. So I probably actually look hideous. Work, bitch. Okay, cute. Okay, so I was gonna add some spray to add like different shades of like shiny purple to my hair. I didn't realize it, but on my spray, the knob was bent. I've got like 5 minutes, we're about to go. And then I spray my hair, I missed, and it landed right on my forehead. And I can't just wipe it off, it's like spray paint. And I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? I put stars in it, and I live for it. And we're actually gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna try to miss. Bam. Just like that. This is what I did, and I was like, oh. So then what I just did is when we did this look, I just like blended it out, and then we grabbed that white. Like, I think that's so cute. So then, just to make it even, we're just gonna go back in with a little bit of these purples right here. We're gonna make another starry night right over here. All right, kiddos, we are almost done. I think I've said that 80 times. Now we're going to add these little iridescent flakes. So all I do, I take like clear eyelash glue, and we're gonna just add a couple droplets of glue. And then I grab one of these guys, and I'm just gonna put it right there. Yes. We're gonna do a few more of these doodads. And then I'm gonna actually grab some of this highlighter. Let's do green. And then we'll just dust a little bit on. And now we literally have everything but the kitchen sink on my face. All right, kiddos, I am done with the makeup. Love it, galaxy down. Let's put on the outfit to complete the whole look. Work, bitch.
Look over here, the Drag Race YouTube channel is always bringing amazing content, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing.